I'm soy. I'm bagoong.
Say it like that.
Welcome back to Rock'em Watchera, whatever we're calling this on the channel. Someone really liked the shit stop, so it's really bad.
It's your fault.
We gotta find a better name for this. All queens go to heaven. I think someone dies in this episode. I'm not really sure. But before one of the queens fucking dies, please make sure to like this video if you like this kind of content. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content just like this. And of course, comment down below, who do you think is gonna fucking die? Is that right? Does someone die in this episode?
Carson Kressley.
He isn't?
I think I might. All we do is just quote Drag Race.
Especially when we're around Erica Clash.
Except for Serena.
Girl, look how orange you look!
We're annoying.
Oh my god.
Oh, now we're gonna quote this season.
I'm annoying. I'll quote this season because I couldn't quote anything from last season. Anything from last season? Alright, so episode 3. We begin, and all the queens are walking back into the workroom. Amethyst and Robin, having previously dated. Apparently, Amethyst decided to end it because Robin is a bad texter backer.
That's you.
I can totally relate to that. Maybe she was in the shower, you know, and she was like, "Oh, I'll answer when I'm done with the shower." At the gym, and there's no reception. You have to understand these things.
Very specific to you.
Maybe.
They all got back. And then Poppy in the confessional was like, "Fuck you, Irene." Poppy was being incredibly mean in this opening.
Maybe like all of like her frustration from not wearing accessories was put into her confessionals.
Well, her arms were so free. Goodbye.
RuPaul, she introduced the guest judge, and immediately all I can think is, who the fuck is that?
Oh yeah, I don't know who that was.
And why does her face look like that? If Selena Gomez had a bad life.
Like she looks like one of the Kardashians, but like not.
That reproduced through budding?
Yeah, like
yeah.
a distant Kardashian cousin.
And we find out that the challenge today is the infomercial challenge, where you have to be ready to sell yourself. Do you think it's important for drag queens to know how to like market themselves?
Oh yeah, and especially if you're on the show, you're basically going to be selling yourself after the show happens. Mm-hmm. So this is like good. Like, this is good practice for them.
Do you think you should be selling yourself before the show when you have like 5 followers?
Yeah. Because
okay.
how are you supposed to get on the show too if you're not selling yourself?
Okay, so we get our brief for the infomercial, and it is sell us your vision of the queer afterlife. The queens are put into 3 different teams because that's how many fucking girls we have right now. We have team Anitra, we have Team Amethyst, and then we have Team Leftovers, who RuPaul confidently says is Team Leftovers later. How would you feel being in Team Leftovers?
I mean, actually, Team Leftovers is actually a really strong team. So I don't know why none of them got picked.
Who would you have picked from this cast if you had first picked like Anitra?
I would still pick Sasha Colby, Selena S. Titties, because she's funny.
And loud.
Which is good. And a part of me really still likes Lucy LaDuca.
Lucy LaDookie Dookie, the Spooky Dookie. This episode really proves like she is kind of a force to be reckoned with her Dolly Parton. So I totally understand that pick.
Also, she said she was a host before, so she can kind of like keep the ball rolling.
They're not going to give you any time to work on this, like any time. So you need people who are able to communicate effectively, fast, and are funny. I would also do Sasha Colby. I would do Selena's Titties because she's so funny. I would pick Mistress Isabel Brooks because this is how we're gonna do it. Let's get things done. Either Sugar or Spice so that I could break up the duo. And then it happened! It was so funny.
When Poppy gets chosen last for team 2.
Oh my god.
She's still mean.
You know what she says too?
Sorry, losers.
Sorry, losers. And then RuPaul goes, hope that doesn't come back to bite you in the butt later. Absolutely fell into the palm of her hand. There's a difference between being catty.
Yeah, and being mean. And that was 2 lines already, because she said, "Fuck you, Irene," which was not catty. It was mean.
Yeah, because it wasn't funny. My thing to you is like, learn to humble yourself and wear jewelry. Creative briefing and everything too. They're writing their scripts. We cut to Team Leftovers. Sugar is talking a lot, and Jax moves her.
Right. It was like school when someone's talking too much. They're like, okay, you're moving over here.
Online, people have pretty much had this kind of perception that like, oh my god, baby Sugar, Jax is the bad guy. I feel like this situation could boil down to another like Vixen Aquarius situation. A fragile white person crying or like being like a baby. A person of color being like, you need to like be quiet. This wouldn't be so like, oh, poor baby Sugar if Sugar had stood up for herself. If you guys are watching this, I hope that you're not infantilizing any of the queens, especially the small white twinks that look like deer. But if that's what you're doing, you obviously didn't watch season 10 and you haven't learned anything from the Vixen, okay? So we have team 1, which is Anitra's team, which is filled with all of the all-stars that she picked. If you get first pick of the litter, the team is probably gonna be good.
Yeah,
Also,
out of 15.
full 15. If you can pick out the good ones, you're all set to go. In this group, Sasha says something that is very interesting to hear at the beginning of the competition. She said a lot of people are expecting a lot from her, and that can be really heavy on her.
Yeah, that's a lot to live up to.
One, she's very humble about her craft all the time. But two, everyone puts her on such a high pedestal at all times, and I don't think she puts herself there herself. I'm interested to see how this dynamic of her not wanting to let people down is gonna affect her. Like, you're Brita Filter girl, you the what entertainment of the year, and all of New York is that happened to Brita. She thought that she had all of New York on her shoulders, and then when she didn't do as well, it kind of ate her up. Michelle keeps pushing Sasha, and she looks her dead in the eye and says, I know you can do better. But the Poppy didn't get that line.
No, Michelle went, I don't know you. So that's probably the best you can do.
Team number 2, we have Amethyst.
Amethyst?
We have Amethyst. See, this time I forgot. We have Amethyst group. I feel like these are the girls that kind of fall into Amethyst's line of comedy because they would get her more nuanced sense of comedy.
Interesting, yeah.
The girls that were left over are people, Malaysia and Isabel, which like have an older pageant sense and they don't get social media. There's Robin, young memes or anything. Her references are like 90s and stuff. And, then there's Sugar.
If you're gonna pick between the twins,
Yeah.
who are you gonna pick?
Spice.
Spice.
Because it's the better twin.
Every time they're on screen doing something the same, you're gonna be, which one is better?
They're kind of doing this whole process. And it feels like Poppy and Lucy LaDuca are throwing out all the ideas, and it's really intimidating for Amethyst. Do you make yourself heard, or do you go with the ideas?
Oh, make yourself heard. But also, I'm confident enough that my ideas are funny. And maybe Amethyst is not confident in her.
Well, they kind of made her doubt herself in the first episode with her timing on the baby thing.
But that was correct. Like that, the feedback was right. Everyone heard that, and then everyone now thinks that.
I mean, but like Poppy and Lucy LaDuca, they look like steamrolling twinks. One of them operates a steamroller, so of course she's gonna steamroll them.
She's steamrolling twins.
The girls that throw out ideas and they're like, no, that's bad. Like, no, we're only gonna do ours. It usually leads to like a bad script.
Yeah, it does.
They're not going to be completely 100% behind your idea because they didn't have a say in it.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference between like picking the best jokes and then jokes that everyone's on board with. The energy is going to be different if like 2 people get the joke and 4 people don't. Aura is in the back dancing.
And we all know how that went.
Also, fun fact, Aura in that scene is wearing Poppy's homophobic dress. Maybe not fun, maybe mild fact.
Oh, you know what caught me off guard? Lukey Dookie doing Dolly Parton.
Oh my god, so good! Can you imagine Dolly Parton at the construction site?
All right, y'all. Watch out for this girder.
Girl, today we're working 9 to 5.
We gotta wear your hard hats. 1 hard hat, 2 hard hats.
Well, luckily when she did these vocals, she was sitting down and not moving around.
She looks weird.
Right there.
No, in general.
Oh.
Just like a Keebler elf. We have Poppy's team, or not Poppy's team.
No, Amethyst.
We have Amethyst's team, and they're filming in front of Michelle, and Michelle is stone-faced. She's like, is that your comedy? And they go, yeah. And then she doesn't laugh. You know what would be good, actually, is if she was helping direct, I would ask her like, oh, how do you think we can make this funnier?
Well, she did. She was like, the timing needs to be better. And Lucy looked mad.
I mean, she would look mad all the time. First off, she paints mad. It feels like Lucy is like, I almost said power bottom, but like a bossy bottom. If you know what Connecticut drag is, leave it in the comments below, because it is very elusive to me.
We should go.
What's in Connecticut?
Lucy.
No, I'm not going. Okay, what's the capital of Connecticut?
I found a couple of choices.
Choices?
Connecticut State Capitol, Capital Community College, and Connecticut Capital Management Group, LLC.
That was the wrong.
That was not helpful. That's such a simple question too. I'm reading
you
you,
mad at
Google.
Google?
I'm pissed off because I asked you a fucking simple question.
Marcel, like, you're my favorite person to work with.
You're my favorite person. No, you're my favorite person, sis.
Oh my god, you're my favorite person. Wait, that's a mirror.
Wait, oh, and I look good.
Like,
Stop!
I'm laughing because all the queens in half-baked drag are just behind them. Like, it's so funny. Like, just Sasquatches just coming in with powder on their face. I don't laugh at Sasha's face before it's finished. Don't laugh. Don't. So they're in the workroom, and they're doing their makeup and everything too. For some reason, doing your makeup and having a conversation with someone while you're not looking at them, it's like a recipe for self-reflection.
Oh, yeah.
You know. So we get Malaysia she's talking to Mistress Isabel Brooks, and they're talking about their experiences with religion and religious trauma, specifically how it's affecting them now. Malaysia has a very positive experience with her mother. Isabel has the opposite.
I also was growing up Christian. I went to a Catholic high school. My parents are pretty open about it, so.
I was just seeing if the school helped out or anything. I grew up Catholic. When I came out, it was a very tumultuous time for my mom. It was hard for her, so it was very much like, it was hard to be in the house. Isabel says something that's so poignant and that resonates with so many people. It's so hard when your family is your biggest bully.
First bully.
Or your first bully.
That statement is so true.
Yeah.
For a lot of people.
And some people who watch this show right now, it's currently them. I feel like Drag Race is so important because you get to see the stories and you get to see the outcome. Like the transformation of like, it gets better, like it gets better. Born naked, born this way. All of that stuff is included in Drag Race. I think that's why it's so therapeutic, why this kind of trauma and like background stuff naturally comes out while you're doing makeup. Like when you're driving, you can have really deep conversations when you're driving with someone like cross country because you're both not looking at each other. And if you are, don't do that. That's like in The Walking Dead when they look at each other and then they turn and then there's a zombie in the middle of the road. The runway theme is Metallica. Oh, Metallica, girl, I'm on theme. I would absolutely be safe. And your face is really shiny. So it would, yeah. What would be your immediate thought to like making an outfit for Metallica?
But have you seen that installation of like it's called Floating Clouds?
Oh yeah.
It's like those like metallic mylar pieces.
Oh, I love those
I'd do
pieces.
something like that.
So one of the things with this runway is everyone went for gold and everyone went for silver. And sometimes they don't give you the runway names. And then, like for us,
yeah, they're not gonna be like, who is she?
Cape Extravaganza was the name of the thing, and then as we were walking down the runway, they said, "All right, Planet of the Capes."
Okay, the runways this week, if you blinked, they would have left and gone.
They're so fucking fast.
It's so fast.
RuPaul in this episode has another classic RuPaul silhouette and look. I always used to love RuPaul, made up by Matthew Anderson and styled by Matthew Anderson. So them kind of bringing that back is such a warm space in my heart. We had an idea about maybe not judging the queens specifically like Tudor boot style on whether or not their fashions are great or anything. And we've decided that we would rather talk about the outfits and judge them based on random criteria that we pull out of a hat. Let's see what today's theme is.
Oh gosh. Pick a number between 1 and 20.
12. Season 12.
Will this kill a Victorian child?
All right, first up is Anitra. She's in an outfit that kind of looks like she did herself.
Is that a read?
I only think it looks like she did it herself because it looks
It
like
matches the other stuff.
the outfit that she had before, yeah. If we were to travel back in time, walk the streets, and show this Victorian child who's never seen 1 cross-dressers, 2 metallic outfits, or 3 Lucy LaDuca's
Body shape.
body shape. Will this kill that Victorian child? I mean, part of it too is she has the bikini cut, so the puss is almost out.
Out.
And
yes.
Victorian children are very frail. Like, Yeah, I'd say this would kill a Victorian child.
I would say yes.
Yeah, okay. Dead.
God.
Up next, we have Sasha Colby feather Vegas dress.
Yeah, very Vegas.
Metallic chrome on it. This outfit is so sexy. It looks so good on her. That poor Victorian child has ever seen a mirror. And this poor child. Don't comfort me for this theoretical child, okay?
It saw itself in Sasha Colby's vagina. And then just...
Next up, we have Selena Estidis, who is in a very campy LA verbatim outfit.
Did you see the TikTok of the guy who made this outfit?
Yeah!
All the comments were like, I would never admit to this.
That's so mean. Light poles from the installation that's outside of the LACMA balls. First off, do you like this outfit?
No.
I love this outfit.
It's so odd.
It's so bad. It's good. A lamp. She's just cute. What's shiny? She goes, the lamp's pole. The pole on the lamp is shiny. Like those lamps over there aren't even shiny.
I like it where like no one has done this before.
Yeah, she absolutely. It is completely hot couture.
Yeah.
Is that child gonna die? See this really odd looking silhouette and this really loud lady walking down the street.
I feel like that child would just be confused.
I feel like the child, although the child is alive, it would never be the same. Lux Noir London, and she's in probably my favorite out besides Selena's too.
She bought the most expensive metallic fabric.
It flowed so well too, and it fit her. The hair was perfect with the outfit. I think this Victorian child is safe because they'd be living. Also, they would probably use that cape for warmth. This poor Victorian Oliver Twist child. Okay, Marsha. She says, one of my favorite characters is the Tin Man.
Your favorite character?
This is bullshit, okay? Because they tell us that one of RuPaul's favorite movies is The Wizard of Oz. If you're gonna do a Wizard of Oz thing, make it incredible.
Dorothy Style.
Dorothy Style in the Tin Man?
In the Tin Man.
I thought she was the Tin Man, but in Lederhosen.
Oh.
I feel like it could be bigger.
Oh, it is Lederhosen.
Yeah, it is like, she's kind of like, she looks like a milkmaid. Michelle reads her for her makeup again. She says, looks like she took the makeup advice, but it's only on her nose. If she fucking said that when I was walking up, I would turn around and then walk back out. I'd be like, it's over for me. Oh, back to the child.
Okay.
Would this kill a Victorian child?
No.
No, I don't think so.
I think the Victorian child would probably think this is one of their dishes.
Next, we have Amethyst. This is like when local queens get money and then they can make a shiny outfit. She has the big cape with the sleeves. She has big hair with glitter in it, and then she has the headpiece.
Spikes.
The headpiece with the zip ties.
Are they either zip ties or skewers? Her entrance, the bow look.
Oh, yeah.
And this one.
But if you're on Drag Race and we're comparing you to 15, 16 other girls, have something that's gonna stick out. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, look like a lamp.
What could... Would this look kill a Victorian child?
They'd be sleeping.
Like a light coma.
Oh, wow.
Princess Poppy is next, and she is in a hair and a corset and shoes. And that's it.
That's it. Oh, that color blue wig.
She could have literally like wrapped tinfoil around her arms and done like a comedic twist on that, and I would have been okay.
No tights, no rings, no jewelry whatsoever.
And she also said R2-D2, but I feel like she's reaching. You know what it looks like? Pepsi Max. Would this kill a Victorian child? Yes.
In the wrong
From
way.
laughter. If you want to know what not to do, look at Poppy. If you want to know what to do, look at Spice.
This is what Poppy thinks she looked like.
Sugar and Spice are really growing on me as we watch the season more. They're very endearing in like a bimbo way, but their references are what's really getting me right now. The color palette is Robodog, which is very deep.
So specific
but
in the 90s.
It looks good on her.
This is also the first time that metallic tights look good on somebody.
You know what? I think you're actually right. You know what else this is giving me? Hatsune Miku.
Oh, 100%.
Completely served for the weebs. Victorian child.
Oh, gone.
This
They just
child
turned
went.
into dust.
This child went like Sarah O'Connor in Terminator. It was like
Oh,
at a
God.
and then disintegrate. Poor Victorian child is dust. Next up is Aura Mayori, and she is in an outfit that's not black. She is wearing an outfit created by Bunny B. Fly
Okay.
from Drag Race Thailand season 2. So she is supporting her Asian
It
queens.
did look a little Thai,
Is that a pun? Okay. She also chose green.
which is a difference from everyone else.
Bunny B. Fly can make excellent outfits. It's too similar to what I think people would wear.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool outfit.
Yeah.
I kind of wish she did kind of style it a little bit more, because it seemed like she just got the outfit and wore it. But
So this is what would happen if Poppy went to the next level. But it's still like not my favorite, but I like it.
it's a great outfit.
Yeah.
It's a cool outfit. I don't have anything like that.
That child, Aura Mayori, comes walking around the corner, okay? It's the dead of night and the moonlight hits Aura Mayori's headpiece. I would think that the child is somewhat startled and she
Yeah.
would think she's like a sprite or something.
I think the child is safe.
Maybe the child's not bothered either.
Yeah,
maybe the child's glad that she didn't wear black either. See, do you see the red panty? Did you clock the red panty?
Is it like slutty?
It was
let it
not
play.
slutty at all. Next up, we have Lucy LaDuca. I said her name right for once. Don't come for me. She is in an outfit that makes her walk like she just got off a horse.
But she's so stiff. She's very in the drag.
Yeah, she's
Like,
corseted
she's
in.
all up in there. And maybe that was the character, because she said she was a robot.
You're gonna give her the benefit of the kimchi doubt
Yeah.
that this is a character walk. No one has done purple and gold yet.
It's kind of the same. She's been doing this kind of like very form-fitting kind of look, but now she's slutting it up.
You know what it is? Judy Jetson Hooker.
It is literally Judy Justin Hooker. The Victorian child would probably think that's its mom.
I think the child would die of laughter again when
Oh,
she
no.
walks away and she sees the red panty. I like this outfit, except that it's not as metallic as it should be. But I really like the silhouette. I think it's cool. I think
think so?
I think it's like a good mixture of like hip hop and video games.
Jax, the Mortal Kombat character. I would have liked to see purple Jax.
That's like the iconic Jax outfit.
Yeah, purple would have been actually really cute. If metallic is the arms,
Yeah.
and that is the main focus, she could have done anything else with the outfit.
The Victorian child. And then Jax comes with these arms and then starts beating the shit out of this child.
So I guess that child is gone.
I fully think that child did not make it through. I like Jax though. I like her drag. Her makeup looks a lot better right here than it did in the challenge.
Her makeup has been a little suspicious throughout these episodes.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Robin Fierce. And she's living up to her name, girl. This is fierce. She looks like Jada Essence Hall. They already alluded to it in the
brought it up
episode.
already.
She looks like Jada in a sense that like it's a very polished and put together look. The wig is right, the mug is right, the outfit is tight to her body, and it kind of has the same silhouette that Jada would wear. She is very polished.
She's like very high and up and very like confident.
Can you imagine being Amethyst and then you walk into the competition and your ex is there and her drag is way better than yours? Okay, she has a javelin, so
Gone.
that child can run all they want, but she's like,
Why are they fighting them now?
she goes, "You better run, bitch."
Well, I don't understand this cut that's happening on the bottom half.
You mean the straight A line? Her outfit was so cool and interesting with the chain, and then just that one cut kind of ruins it for me. And it also needs more gold chains.
That's what I was thinking too, because I like the chain, but she just brought it out because she wanted to hold it.
Right?
Like it's not a purse and it's not.
She's like Utica, and she's like, "I'm my earrings."
Yeah. This chain is an accessory, but in the wrong way. Like Moschino kind of uses this big chain reference, this big gold chain references all the time, and then the way that they use it is like Moschino would like put it on a black dress, but the oversized gold chain would like wrap around it.
Another thing she could have done is had the chain over here, and then another thing Moschino does is they have the letters on the chain too. So it could have had, well, that's a lot of letters. Would this look kill a child? I feel like the child is trying to rob her because the child is really poor and she's wearing gold. Also too, because her heels are so short, she could run after the child. Sugar, so me. Okay, and she's kind of in an intergalactic xenon girl of the future. She kind of looks like how space future Barbies looked in the 2000s. And I think she looks amazing. They look the same to each other, but they look different from everyone else. Her silhouette is different from Spice's because she has the pants. That child is fully gagging on their eleganza. Malaysia is up next, and she is in what I feel like we were giving critiques for Mistress Isabel Brooks for having more chains.
Worse because her color palette is white and silver. And they can't control the order of the runways. But this is our second white outfit, and it's like the same cut too.
One thing that I hate about this outfit.
Oh my god, hate.
Hate is a strong word, so that's why I'm using it. The way the shoulders are cut.
They thought they were gonna make sleeves, but they just cut it, so they just kept the t-shirt.
Exactly, that line where the sleeves go. I do like the chains on the outfit.
Yeah.
I think they're cute. I think they look great on her. I wish the rest of the outfit was silver instead of white. Also the back.
Nothing.
There's nothing on the back.
Nothing but a zipper.
Is this gonna kill a Victorian child?
It would bore them to death. Because this is the second time that's Victorian child I've seen them in
I think the child would be so surprised that there's nothing on the back. They would die of a heart attack. They'd be like, okay, Team Anitra. The commercial is so strong.
It's so good.
There's so many aspects of this that make it such a good infomercial. Sasha Colby's neck thing.
Hilarious.
It's so funny. Selena's titties does a great job as like a secondary character. I think that would be my ideal heaven for a drag queen too. I get to do absolutely nothing and people tip me. I'm out here doing googly moogly, God knows what, twirling and swirling in New York. They're tipping me, but like there's girls on Drag Race who literally just do that already.
Yeah.
That's heaven.
The difference between these and the other ones is that the other ones felt like when you get there, it's a lot of work. This is the only heaven that felt like it was a vacation.
Oh my god, it actually felt like heaven.
Yeah.
Selena takes over the commercial.
Oh yeah. And then Sasha.
It's so funny.
How is Lucy LaDuca's doing that voice?
She's Lucy LaDuking it. So this group is the worst of the three.
Really? Worse than the leftovers?
I think they're both equally as bad.
Okay. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
An infomercial is supposed to like solve your problem. I didn't want to go there because none of those things interested me.
Blue humor. Get jizz on the face. Get anal bleaching.
The G-spot. Cloud 69. Faggots.
It takes a lot of work to make a joke that's not sexual.
Having a mimosa in a mimosa is not
funny. Sure, it's absurd. It's almost absurd that you thought it was funny. You're like, oh my god, what if we had a mimosa in a mimosa?
And it's funny because when they explained it to Michelle, they were all like, that's the joke. And Michelle was like, uh-huh. Spice at least delivered her line.
And she worked with what she was given to. Don't blame the actor, blame the script.
Yeah.
Bottom two was right this episode.
I think so too.
They're not laughing. Some of the things were funny though.
Yeah, they were funny. It's just like them looking miserable was not fun for us.
If you play that too much, we almost pick up on that energy.
Yeah. Jax did the rolling eyes thing like every
8 times.
scene.
Yeah, and I was kind of like, me too, girl.
Yeah.
The comparison to the other drag queens was so funny. The BLT community line, at least they had a joke.
They had a good opening joke.
In concept, in theory, it could be workshopped and it could be better. We go through critiques and we find out that our bottom two is Amethyst and Poppy. We already agree that this is the correct bottom two. And the song that they're lip syncing to is Ain't No Mountain High Enough. You're doing Diana Ross in front of RuPaul. She's going to look at you with a magnifying lens. So you almost have to make sure that you're doing it perfectly.
You said that RuPaul's favorite is Diana Ross.
Yeah.
And Amethyst was smart not to do a comedic lip sync for it.
Poppy clapped in her number. She went. We get to the lip sync. One, Poppy looks fucking weird while she's moving her arms. Like they're really long and she's like she's also in a corset that's hard to move in, but she's been in other outfits that are easy to move in. She still moves like that, you know? And she clapped for herself. If you clap during your own number, that's a death sentence. Remember Naysha Lopez when she did applause?
Well, luckily for Amethyst, she was in the most perfect outfit for this number.
Yeah.
She was in gold. She was flowy. She had the big hair. She was very lucky to go against Poppy.
Very, very lucky.
Very
the one girl
lucky.
that can't do a split and has the worst dance
for
moves
two.
possible. I love a comedic number. I will do
Oh,
a
yeah,
comedic
of
number the
course.
house down. But I do think that this episode emphasized that she has bad choices.
Amethyst.
No, Poppy.
Poppy.
Chose to wear that bad entrance look. Chose to write that script with all of her jokes. And she chose that runway. And then, to top it all off, do comedy in front of RuPaul for Diana Ross. What are you gonna miss about Poppy?
I'm gonna miss making fun of her.
Me too. I'm gonna miss having a queen that's just so brave to not wear any accessories on an outfit.
Any accessories in any color.
All right, so that was episode 3. How'd you feel about the episode?
I mean, I wish it was longer. They cut it so they can add that Real Housewives of Gayville. What's it called?
The Todrick Halls of WeHo. I don't think that a 45-minute episode is bad per se, because so many iconic seasons have 45-minute episodes. They're fast, they're quick, they're condensed. It keeps all the stuff in one neat package. Honestly, from my perspective, watching it as someone who's been on the show or like reviewing it, sometimes it can feel a little bit like homework. And then I have to watch all of your dumbass bad snatch games.
Ooh, I can't wait for Snatch Game.
That is the next episode.
Oh.
That's gonna be crazy. Please, 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 please. If you want to see more content like this, and if you guys have any suggestions on things that we should base the runways on, because that was so fun. If you guys have any suggestions, please leave it in the comments down below. Make sure to like this video if you like this content. Also, thank you so much for really supporting Cash Monet.
Oh my god.
She loves doing these.
You guys are so nice, and I am not Tia Coffee.
She looks like Tia Coffee.
I'm trying not to be Tia Coffee.
You posted that picture, and I was like, Cash looks like Tia Coffee here. And then she's like, that is Tia Coffee. It looked like Tia Coffee.
That's okay, because I love Tia Coffee.
Me too.
The way you love kimchi.
Last but not least, you guys, please make sure to subscribe to this channel if you want more content just like this. Ring the bell for notification. If you want to support this channel further and see a lot of stuff, funny stuff from this that was cut and not suitable for YouTube, it's on our Patreon. We have a live reaction to the lip sync. We have other stuff. You can join our own personal Discord server. There's so many wonderful things, but the best thing of all is you support us and this channel.
Yes.
So please go down in the description below and become a patron. Oh, speaking of patrons, oh my god, thank you guys so much, all of our wonderful, beautiful patrons. You guys made this possible. Oh my god, thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. And if you can't get enough of me and maybe want to see me with my sister Heidi, go check out our WoW Presents show, Muff Busters. With that, we're going to say, talk you later. Bye. I can't believe that's our phrase now. I was thinking about that when we last filmed. I was like, what a stupid way to end a video.
Wait, talk you later?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Hey, squirrel friends. When one video ends, just open up another one. It's called binge viewing. Go ahead. I support you. Still going. Did they click another video yet?